Can hear me? I'm audible to everyone. You can hear my voice. You can see the board clearly. I hope so. Okay. Okay, that's good. So you all have done the physics class. Physics class just completed. Now, so we will be going with the biology class. And last day I have completed the chapter already. That is the reproduction in organism. Today I will be starting the next chapter. That is reproduction in flowering plant. So do anyone want to ask me anything from the last chapter? Anyone have any doubt, any queries? Because after I complete this chapter, I will be taking test on that fourth chapter. On that fourth chapter that I have completed, one, two, three, four, two tests will be there. One test will be MCQ type, and one test will be written type. Both tests you have to give it separately. Okay, because as we are preparing for the NEET as well, at the same time preparing for the board as well. So start your studying. Maybe one more class after this class will be required to complete this chapter. Maybe by Monday I have the next biology class. Okay, so एंड आई होप सो एवरी वन इज क्लियर विद द रूटीन ना. अगर किसी को प्रॉब्लम है कि जिस दिन क्या क्लास है, तो आई होप सो यू नो मंडे वेडनेसडे फ्राइडे दिस इज योर रूटीन. मंडे 3 hours 4 to 7, Wednesday also 3 hours 4 to 7. Monday you have maths, chemistry, physics. Wednesday you have maths, chemistry, biology, and this Friday you have physics and biology. This is your routine, and every Friday when the offline classes will start, extra classes will be there on the Friday. Okay, so on that note we are starting the class. On that note we are starting the chapter, that is reproduction in plant. Remember Pachalo, many of the student or the teacher make this chapter a bit complicated and they say it is a boring chapter, but I will make it very simple. We will be doing it just on the pattern that we did the human reproduction. जैसे human reproduction किया था, exactly in the same way we will be doing this chapter. तो देखो तो ह्यूमन रिप्रोडक्शन में हम लोगों ने क्या क्या किया था. व्हाट वी डिड इन द ह्यूमन रिप्रोडक्शन वी डिड द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द ह्यूमन reproductive body. Then how the male will produce a gamete, female will produce a gamete, will do the fertilization of the gamete, zygote will be formed, and bus that's all. The same thing we will be doing this chapter. Okay, on that note we are starting the chapter, that is the reproduction in plant. That means we have to study about the reproductive structure. We have to know how a reproduction will happen in the plant. So we know flower is the reproductive body in them. So this is the structure of a flower. Okay, in your book also you have, but then also I'm drawing here. Okay, everyone will draw this. Okay, I hope so my voice and video everything is audible. अगर कोई problem होगा then definitely say me. Okay, if there is any problem, network issue, then say me. Okay, so what are the things we are having here? The stalk, the handle of the flower through which you are holding it. It is known as pedicel. Okay, draw this. The base is known as thalamus, on which the whole flower is growing. This green portion, leaf-like structure which is covering the flower, it is known as sepal. The colorful portion, the colorful part is known as petal. This blue color you can see at the top, it is known as stigma, where the stickiness will happen, where the sticking of the pollen grain will happen. The long stalk of the female portion is known as style. You have done this in the lower class. I'm just revising this. And then inside you have a seed-like structure, that is ovule, and then the ovary. Together it is known as pistil. Pistil, pistil. This portion also you know. The top portion is anther, where you will draw where we will have the male gamete, and then the filament. This together is known as stamen. So this is what we know. About this particular flower. So this flower you have already been knowing. I have just revised this particular portion, nothing else. And I hope so everyone you know this stemel ko we call it as the male portion. This is the male symbol, and this pistil ko we call it as the female portion. So draw this. कोई बना लेना, just draw this particular diagram. Okay, it is there in your book. मैंने जो notes भेजा in that notes also you have done in this in your class 9, 10 many times you have done. I have just drawn this just for the revision. I have drawn this because once we start the chapter I will be using it again and again. That is why I have used this particular thing. Now I will start the chapter now. Write the heading flower. There are several things we have to study about the flower, several terminology we have to study about the flower that I have already drawn in that figure. One करके हम लोग पढ़ेंगे. Number one is pedicel. लिखते रहो. Okay. Write fast. Now pedicel. What was that pedicel that I have said you? Stalk. It is the stalk of flower. STALK. Stalk. The handle which you are holding. Stalk. उसके बाद number two में क्या किया था? Number two, thalamus. What was thalamus बच्चा लोग? What was thalamus? Free end of the pedicel where the flower was sitting. Free end of pedicel. This is free end of pedicel. You can see the board. Everyone can see the board very clearly. Then I'm coming with the number three. Number three में क्या पढ़ा था बच्चा लोग? We studied about sepal. Remember बच्चा लोग, sepal. This sepal, all the sepal together, that green portion, na, all the sepal together is known as calyx. Okay, all sepal together is known as calyx. Very important. Underline this one, which is also the first hole. You have been knowing this, which is the first hole. Similarly, number 4 में हम लोगों ने क्या पढ़ा? After the sepal, we studied about petal. Similarly, all petal together will be known as corolla. You know corolla, which is the second hole, the second part of the flower. This is the second part of the flower. लिखते रहो फटाफट. हाँ, sepal and petal. Sepal and petal, the first hole, the second hole. These two are non-reproductive. लिख लो यहाँ पे. Non-reproductive. That means they do not play any role in the reproduction. Number 4 done. Then I will come with number 5. Number 5. I said you about stamen. Similarly, all stamen together is known as androecium. And as I said you, it is the male hole. It is the male portion. Number 6, similarly, I will come pistil. It is also known as carpel. All together will be known as gynoecium. And as I said, it is the female hole. फटाफट लिख लो. All these 6 points you write it. All these 6. ये just introduction of the chapter है. I hope so everyone can see the board. I hope so everyone is noting it down. Once it is done, say me, then I will rub this. This is just the introduction of the chapter. Some basic information which was there in class 11. Definitely you know. I'm just revising that. Sepal. What is the function of the sepal? They help in protection. It does the help in protection. Petal help in attraction. It will attract the insect. Stamen, as I just said you, male, and pistil, it is the female. ठीक है, done. Can I rub this? Nukshi, Doris, Akina, can I rub this hole? Akina, can I rub this? Doris, done?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Check. Okay. ओके तो अभी क्या किया हम लोगों ने? एज इन द ह्यूमन रिप्रोडक्शन, स्टार्टिंग में हम लोग किया था ना कुछ इंट्रोडक्शन, लाइक व्हाट इज सेक्सुअल डायमॉर्फिज्म, व्हाट इज ओविपेरस, व्हाट इज विविपेरस. सो इट वाज जस्ट द इंट्रोडक्शन. बट व्हेन आई एम डूइंग द रिप्रोडक्शन मतलब मेल एंड फीमेल. ठीक है, तो व्हाट आई विल डू नाउ, आई हैव ऑलरेडी नो दैट विच इज द मेल पोर्शन वाज व्हाट? एंड्रोशियम. तो हमको मेल पोर्शन को क्लियरली पढ़ना है. दैट आई हैव टू स्टडी नाउ इन डिटेल अबाउट androecium. What I will do now, I will study the next topic. The heading should be androecium. So just in short, let me just revise you once again. Androecium कैसा होगा देखने में? It will be like this. Draw this diagram. फटाफट एकदम. दिस इज अ पर्टिकुलर एंथर. ठीक है, एंथर ऐसा होगा, द सॉरी फिला एंडोजियम ऐसा होगा, द टॉप पोर्शन एज आई जस्ट सेड यू इट इज द एंथर, and the down portion as I just said you it is the filament. Okay, it is just the filament. So it is the reproductive portion. It is the reproductive portion means gamete will be formed here. Gamete क्या है यहाँ पे, just as in the human being gamete was sperm. Remember ना, in human being gamete was sperm. In plant gamete क्या होगा? What will be the gamete in the plant? Can anyone say me? The gamete in the plant will be what? Pollen grain. है ना Doris? The gamete in the plant will be pollen grain. That means you have to form pollen grain. So where this pollen grain is formed, where this pollen grain is present, this pollen grain is present here in the anther. So we have to study in detail about the anther. तो हम लोग क्या करेंगे, एंड्रोशियम का कुछ कुछ कैरेक्टरिस्टिक लिखेंगे पॉइंट बाई पॉइंट. ओके, पॉइंट नंबर 1, राइट द कैरेक्टरिस्टिक ऑफ एंड्रोशियम पॉइंट बाई पॉइंट. ठीक है, यू हैव ड्रॉन दिस डायग्राम. ये डायग्राम तो पहले भी बना दिया था, इसको बनाओ फटाफट, कॉर्नर में बनाओ इस डायग्राम को. ड्रॉ दिस डायग्राम इन द कॉर्नर एंड देन जस्ट गो फॉरवर्ड पार्ट बाय पार्ट. हम लोग नोट्स रेडी करेंगे. कैसे होगा? एंड्रोशियम. तो एंड्रोशियम मैंने बोला था क्या है, इट इज मेड अप ऑफ ओके ऑल स्टेमेन टुगेदर इज नोन एज एंड्रोशियम. बोला था ना, which is made up of, note बनाओ, which is made up of anther plus filament. anther plus, तो यहाँ पे क्या क्या अंडरलाइन करेंगे, anther, filament, androgyne, stamen. So these are the things, this is the way how you make the note. Clear? Point number 1 is clear. Point number 1 is clear. अकीना कोई डाउट है यहाँ पे? नोक्शी, डोरे, सुबेंद्रो. पॉइंट नंबर 2, एंथर का स्ट्रक्चर बनाया था ना, ऐसा था, इट वाज लुकिंग लाइक दिस वन, है ना. सो लिख लो, एंथर इज बाइलोब्ड. बाइलोब्ड मीन्स 2 लोब आर देयर, 2 पोर्शन आर देयर, 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. एंथर इज बाइलोबेड. ओके, बाइलोबेड. ओके. Point number 3, each lobe have two chamber, that is tetrasporangiate. S tetra, then sporangiate, SPORANGIATE. I will just draw the diagram here. If you see the anther from the side, it will look like this, as I just drawn. Okay, if you see it from the top, it will look like this one, just like this one. Draw this diagram. Okay, you can see this diagram. That means it is 2 lobe, 1 2, but every lobe is 2 chamber, 1 2. See, it is not joining here. Okay, so you can see how many chamber, 1 2 3 4. Since 4 chamber is there, it is known as tetrasporangiate, bilobate. You will definitely underline this one. Okay. ठीक है, these all are the characteristic of the androgyne we are writing. 1 2 3, just like that we are going forward. Point number 4 में जाएंगे. I'm rubbing point number 1. Point number 4 में जाएंगे. Right? Point number 4. Anther have 4 layer. That is एपिडर्मिस. जो 4 लेयर है उसका क्या क्या नाम है, एपिडर्मिस. इसका फंक्शन क्या है, प्रोटेक्शन. दिस इज द फर्स्ट लेयर. नंबर 2 एंडोथीसियम. एवरीवन इज राइटिंग डेफिनेटली एंडोथीसियम. इसका फंक्शन क्या होगा, फंक्शन होगा dehiscence. Function is dehiscence. I will come to this one. Point number 3, middle layer, middle layer, मिडल लेयर, इसका फंक्शन क्या होगा? इसका फंक्शन है स्टोरेज, स्टोरेज, स्टोरेज. I'm rubbing here point number 2 and 3. I'm rubbing point number 2 and 3. हाँ, डी में आ जाओ, डी में आ जाओ. डी में फंक्शन है टेपटम, टेपटम. इसका फंक्शन क्या है? न्यूट्रिशन, न्यूट्रिशन टू developing, developing cells, developing cells. I will now explain you, I will now explain you. Now can anyone say me, can anyone say me, when I was doing human reproduction, remember when I was doing human reproduction, where the sperm was formed? Definitely in the testes, definitely in the testes. But I go in more detail. Where in the testes? Where in the testes? Inside the testes it was formed in seminiferous tubule. Remember seminiferous tubule? So that seminiferous tubule and this particular pollen chamber is same. If I draw this diagram more zoom, suppose from here I have drawn this. From here if I draw the diagram like this, it will be like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you see? A bigger one I have drawn. Okay. Out of this one particular chamber, it have a 4 layer. This is the first layer, outermost, then the second layer, then the third layer, then the fourth layer. So the outermost layer is A, that is epidermis. Second layer is B, that is endothecium. Third layer is middle layer, that is C. Fourth layer is the tapetum, which is D. So you will draw this diagram. From here you can get a question. So remember बच्चा लोग, when I was talking you about the seminiferous tubule and this particular answer is same. The same function, function, protection, dehiscence. Now what is dehiscence? Dehiscence means it will help in the breaking of anther, breaking of anther, because when it will break, then only the pollen grain will come out, then only the pollen grain will come out, then only the pollen grain will come out, then only the pollen grain will come out. Number 3, middle layer help in the storage, and number 4, tapetum, it is providing nutrition to the developing cell. Similarly, in the human being also, there was a cell that was providing nutrition to the developing cell. I will ask you the question. Now please name me that particular cell which was providing nutrition to the developing cell in human reproduction. Say me, let me see कौन पढ़ाई कर रहा है, कौन पढ़ाई नहीं कर रहा है. Will get it. Who is studying and who is not studying? Say me, who is providing nutrition to the developing cell in human reproductive system, in human, inside the seminiferous tubule? What was the name of that cell which was providing nutrition? Bolo to. Can anyone say me? Can anyone say me? Akina, can you say me? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
sir.
Please do repeat once
Sir,
again.
sir, was it? Sir, is it Sir Tolly cell?
Yes, yes, yes. Perfect. It is Sertoli cells. It is Sertoli cells. I need every one of you to answer me like this one. Now, what I said, you just compare human and plant. You will get the thing very easy. Then the thing will become very easy to you. So just like that one, I have drawn this particular thing as we have done the seminiferous tubule. The same way we have done the anther. Got it? So I have given you the few very important characteristic of the androecium where this particular thing have done. तो हम लोगों ने क्या किया था बच्चा लोग? Just remember, in the human reproductive system we have done the structure of the human reproductive system, then we went to the spermatogenesis. Now Doris, say me, what was spermatogenesis? Nukshi, Subhendra, I will rub this. Huh? Say yes or no. I will rub this.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Now Doris, say me, what is spermatogenesis? Doris, now say me, what is spermatogenesis? Say. अरे बोलो. Yes.
Process of formation of sperms.
The process of formation of sperm. तो इतना टाइम लगता है सोचने में? हाँ? Give me the answer फटाफट एकदम. चलो. So very good. As you said, the process of a formation of sperm. Sperm was what? Sperm was gamete. The same thing I will be forming the gamete here. Okay, how I will be forming the gamete here? By the process micro स्पोरोजेनेसिस. स्पोरोजेनेसिस मतलब स्पोर फॉर्मेशन, माइक्रो मतलब स्मॉल वाला, एंड ऑलवेज यू नो माइक्रो इज ऑलवेज मेल एंड मेगा इज ऑलवेज फीमेल. तो यहाँ पे भी क्या करेंगे हम लोग, यहाँ पे भी हम लोग गैमेट बनाएंगे. ओके, गैमेट बनाएंगे. वन वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग आई होप सो यू ऑल रिमेंबर व्हेन आई वाज डूइंग spermatogenesis, one cell divided to form how many sperm? One cell was dividing to form how many sperm from one spermatogonia? How many sperm I was forming from one cell? How many? 1 2 3 4 5 6. कितना होगा? Akina, Nukshi, Subendra. One cell will divide to form how many cell during spermatogenesis? Array.
4.
Yes, 4. So that theory we will keep it in mind. क्या one cell will divide to form 4 cell? That theory you will keep it in mind. ठीक है. अभी क्या है? I will go with the microsporogenesis. Point by point I will be writing it. Point number 1. Write it. 4 archeosporial cell, ARCHESPORIAL, 4 archeosporial cell are formed near, sorry, not near, under not, below epidermis layer. अभी तो एपिडर्मिस लेयर क्या, you all know what was epidermis layer. Suppose this was the anther, तो this was anther. Okay, so this was the epidermis layer. So just below this there is a 4 spatial cells will be formed, which will have a deep nucleus. The structure is something not like this, but the structure is something like this. Okay, and here at 4 corner 4 archeosporial cell are formed. So this is archeosporial cell with a dense nucleus. What will happen now? This archeosporial cell will divide. Archeosporial cell divide. Keep on writing, you all are writing, or just sitting idly. Archeosporial cell divide to form primary parietal cell and primary sporogenous cell. So it have formed 2 type of cell. क्या बनाया ये? Primary parietal and primary sporogenous cell. So 2 type of cell have been formed from where? From the archeosporial cell. From the archeosporial cell I have formed 2 type of cell. Now what will happen? I will come to that. Point number 3. I will come to point number 3 now. In point number 3 what I will say, ये जो parietal cell था, okay, parietal cell, okay, this parietal cell form anther wall. ये anther का wall को बना दिया. That means the non reproductive portion. Point number 4, ये जो sporogenous cell था, that is sporogenous cell. This sporogenous cell have lead to the formation of very important microspore mother cell, जिसको हम लोग MMC भी बोलते हैं. We call it MMC. What I will call MMC. That is, it is the mother. Now the idea is very clear. Mother now will give birth. I'm rubbing point number 2. Okay, तो point number 5 में क्या आ जाएगा? बच्चा लोग? What will happen in now point number 4? Now MMC divide to form 4 haploid pollen grain. And now I hope so you now know pollen grain is actually the gamete here. Pollen grain is now the gamete here. So pollen grain क्या है? Pollen grain is actually their gamete. So microsporogenesis over. हो गया over. देखा कितना जल्दी we are doing it very fast. Just compare it. So that 4 thing you have to do. Nothing else you have to do. Now my microsporogenesis over. I have already formed my pollen grain. Remember in the human being also we did just after the spermatogenesis we did what? We did the structure of sperm, है ना? Remember structure of sperm where we did about the head, tail, then hyaluronic acid, acrosome. The same thing we will be doing here. Now we will be doing the structure of gamete. That means we have to study now the structure of pollen grain. So ये क्या हो गया? This done. All the 5 points for the microsporogenesis. ये ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 2 या 3 marks का आएगा, maybe 2 or 3 marks. So if you write this 5 points, you will get full marks. So study according to the marks how you will be understanding this. Done. I will rub this. Then I will go with the next point. So एंड्रोजियम भी कर लिया, माइक्रोस्पोरोजेनेसिस भी कर लिया, अभी गैमेट का स्ट्रक्चर पढ़ेंगे. I'm rubbing this, हाँ? I'm rubbing point number 3, 4. Now, what I will do now, पोलन ग्रेन का स्ट्रक्चर पढ़ेंगे तो हेडिंग दे देंगे क्या? पोलन ग्रेन का डायग्राम बनाएंगे just as we did the diagram of the human sperm. The diagram is something like inner layer, then the outer layer is there. It is having one opening here. Okay, so the inner layer is known as intine, intine. Outer layer is known as exine, exine. ठीक है, they have two type of nucleus. Okay, the bigger one, and the smaller one. The bigger one is known as vegetative, and the smaller one is known as generative, and this opening is known as germ pore, germ, then pore, pore मतलब opening. ठीक है, फटाफट लिख लो. So this is all about the structure of the pollen grain. Very much important. I'm 1 second reading. Vegetative, generative, germ pore, exine, intine. डायग्राम बना लेंगे. ये आएगा तुम्हारा 2 मार्क्स का. 2 मार्क्स का क्वेश्चन विल कम, एक्सप्लेन द स्ट्रक्चर, और 3 मार्क्स द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ पोलन ग्रेन. क्या क्या ये डायग्राम बना दिया. उसके बाद क्या लिखेंगे? फर्स्ट पॉइंट, पोलन ग्रेन इज immature, very important, is immature gametophyte. जैसे I said you sperm is immature, sperm have to mix with the fluid, then it becomes mature, that is semen. The same thing here this particular thing is immature. I will make it mature. How? I will show you. तो सबसे पहले लिख लो it is immature. उसके बाद क्या लिखेंगे? Very simple, 2 लेयर. क्या क्या लेयर है? इंटाइन अंदर वाला, प्लस एक्साइन आउटर लेयर, एक्साइन. ठीक है, पॉइंट नंबर 3, इंटाइन आई एम राइटिंग इन शॉर्ट, मेड अप ऑफ, इंटाइन इज मेड अप ऑफ सेलुलोज plus pectin. So this is 2 type of carbohydrate through which it is made up of, cellulose and pectin. Number 4, exine is made up of sporopollenin. Very important, Akina. Very important, Doris. Very important, Nukshi, Subendro. This 2 point number 3 and point number 4. Almost every year you get the question that intine is made up of what, exine is made up of what. And remember, sporopollenin is non-degradable. It cannot degrade. That is why we have a germ pore. That means when the cell have to come out, they cannot break this wall. They cannot break the exine. So that is why they will come out through this opening which is known as germ pore. Question may come, why this germ pore is present? So the answer is, since the exine is non-degradable, when the cell have to come out, they come out through this germ pore. That is why this germ pore is present. ठीक है? That is why this germ pore is present. लिख लिया? ठीक है, लिख लिया. 4 नंबर पॉइंट लिख लिया. अभी पोलन ग्रेन का 5 नंबर पॉइंट और 6 नंबर पॉइंट भी लिखेंगे हम लोग. पोलन ग्रेन का 5 नंबर पॉइंट, 6 नंबर पॉइंट भी लिखेंगे हम लोग. आई एम रबिंग दिस डायग्राम. बच्चा लोग फटाफट थोड़ा हाथ चलाओ. मूव योर हैंड फास्टर. नंबर 5, जो वेजिटेटिव था दैट हेल्प इन स्टोरेज. ये स्टोरेज ऑफ फूड करेगा. एंड जो बड़ा वाला था नंबर 6 generative, generative, that will do what, that will do what, that will help in reproduction. ये तुम्हारा reproduction में help करेगा. और जो बड़ा वाला था vegetative, that help in storage. Any doubt till here? Any doubt till here? This is the diagram, this is the structure of pollen grain. I don't think so anyone have any doubt here. It's clear till now? All clear, Akina? All clear? I am rubbing this last two portion. अच्छा, अभी थोड़ा देर पहले क्या बोला था बच्चा लोग? पोलन ग्रेन इज इमेच्योर, है ना? तो अभी हमको क्या करना पड़ेगा? डेवलपमेंट करना पड़ेगा. पोलन ग्रेन का डेवलपमेंट करना पड़ेगा. तो लिख लेंगे डेवलपमेंट, डेवलपमेंट ऑफ पीजी, शॉर्ट में लिख दिया पोलन ग्रेन. तुम लोग पूरा लिखो पोलन ग्रेन. तो पहले पोलन ग्रेन कैसा था? जस्ट सर्कुलर. After few times ना बच्चा लोग what will happen, after few times what will happen, that two particular cell which was present ना, two particular cell which was present like this, circle, it will become something like this. A long tube like structure will be formed. इसको हम लोग बोलते हैं pollen tube, write it, pollen tube. ठीक है. पहले कितना सेल था? वन वेजिटेटिव, वन जेनरेटिव. लेटर ऑन व्हाट विल हैपन, लेटर ऑन व्हाट विल हैपन, दे विल हैव वन वेजिटेटिव डेफिनेटली, दैट बिगर वन, बट दे विल हैव टू स्मॉल स्मॉल generative. This is also generative, this both are generative, and this is vegetative. V for vegetative, G for generative. So from two cell they have become how many cell? They have become 3 cell. When this particular structure is formed, then the development of pollen grain have happened, and this is the mature gametophyte. तो यहाँ पे क्या लिखेंगे? पॉइंट नंबर 1, पॉइंट नंबर 1 क्या लिखेंगे? पॉइंट नंबर 1 क्या लिखेंगे? In 60% angiosperm, angiosperm, pollen grain comes out in 3 cell stage. 3 cell stage मतलब क्या बच्चा लोग? 1 vegetative plus 2 generative. ठीक है. 60% में when the pollen grain comes out, it becomes like this one. It becomes like this one. That is 1 vegetative, 1 generative. बाकी बचा कितना out of that 100%? 60% तो चला गया. बचा कितना? बचा कितना बच्चा लोग? The remaining 40% ना. तो पॉइंट नंबर 2 लिखो, remaining 40% after dehiscence. That is after dehiscence. That means after coming out. After dehiscence, it gets divided to form 3 cell stage. See how I will explain you in a very simple word. या तो पहले या तो बाद में, but it have to come in a 3 cell stage. For example, suppose very simple way I will tell you. Suppose Akina, from your home you are going to a picnic. ठीक है, with your family suppose. ठीक है. Ultimately suppose in the picnic you need suppose 2000 rupees. 2000 rupees you need, हाँ कि ना, but you have with you suppose 1000 rupees. ठीक है. In two way you can get 2000 rupees. When you are at your home, then only you will say your father gave me 1000 rupees. That means when it is inside only, then only it is getting divided. And forming a 3 cell stage. Otherwise, suppose from your home you are going to your picnic spot. After you have reached to your picnic spot, there you are saying to your father, give me one more 1000 rupees, and then you are getting that one. That means after it is coming out of the plant, later on in between the air or in between the pollination process, it is dividing and getting that 3 cell stage. That means पहले या बाद में, before or after, it have to divide and it have to form 3 cell stage. And point number 3 लिखो, pollen grain with pollen tube. This is the pollen tube na, as I said you, pollen grain with pollen tube. I'm rubbing this. Pollen grain with pollen tube is the mature is the mature gametophyte? Question will come, bacha log, which is mature and which is immature. So only pollen grain is the immature, but pollen grain with pollen tube is the mature gametophyte. ठीक है? Any doubt here? Anyone have any doubt here? So we are done with the male portion. We are done with the male portion. क्या क्या पढ़ा हम लोगों ने? Overall flower we have studied. We have studied about the male portion, how a male look like. I have already done with that one. Okay, that is pollen grain, pollen tube, androecium. I have already given you the characteristic. After that I have came with how a gamete is formed, that is microsporogenesis. Then I have came what is the structure of a pollen grain. So male portion is already done. Now I am going with the female portion. I am rubbing this. Anyone want to ask me anything? Any question from anyone's side? So as we did the male, similarly we will be doing the female portion, that is gynoecium. As we did the androecium, in the same way we will be doing the gynoecium. चलो पहले छोटा सा एक डायग्राम बना के रिवाइज कर लेते हैं. We will be doing the revision just by drawing this diagram. Remember this diagram I just said you. This is the ovary. Here inside ovule, style, stigma. So this portion is clear once again. This portion is clear once again. I am going with this. चलो लिख लो what I said you about that one. The same thing we will be going with this one. It include क्या क्या include था? Stigma, then style, then ovary, then ovule. So these are the portion which was included there. Point number 1. Point number 2. Single is known as carpel or pistil. I have already said you carpel or pistil. Singly it will be known as carpel or pistil. Single it is known as carpel or pistil. So they may be in different form. They may be syncarpus. Syncarpus means when everything is fused, joined. When all the carpel is fused, it is syncarpus or it is apocarpus. Apocarpus means when it is all free. One is fused and one is free. Okay, one is fused, one is free. Syncarpus when it is all totally fused. Apocarpus when it is all totally free. ठीक है? Clear? Any doubt? Clear? Okay. और कुछ पॉइंट आएंगे. Now we have to study about the structure of ovule in detail. अभी ओव्यूल के बारे में लिखेंगे 5 नंबर पॉइंट. आई विल राइट अबाउट द ओव्यूल का एक डायग्राम बनाएंगे हम लोग. वी विल ड्रॉ अ डायग्राम ऑफ ओव्यूल, देन वी विल स्टडी अबाउट द ओव्यूल अ बिट इन डिटेल. ठीक है? पॉइंट नंबर 5 हम लोग ओव्यूल को थोड़ा सा एक्सपैंड करेंगे. ओके, आई एम एक्सपेंडिंग पॉइंट नंबर 5. चलो डायग्राम बना लो फटाफट. ओके, डायग्राम बना लो सब कोई फटाफट. दिस इज द डायग्राम. This is a diagram of ovule. ठीक है? This is a diagram of ovule where inside it is known as embryo. इसको हम लोग अंदर वाला को क्या बोलेंगे हम लोग? embryo sac. ठीक है? ऊपर वाला पोर्शन को we call it as chalaza. What I said? Chalaza. Opposite to chalaza. This is the top end is the chalaza. So the bottom end is known as micropyle. क्लास डिस्कनेक्ट होने से वापस रिकनेक्ट करना. माइक्रोपाइल. ठीक है? माइक्रोपाइल. ओके, दिस पोर्शन द अटैचमेंट where they are getting attached, the attachment is funicle. This is known as funicle. अच्छा, this particular portion is known as hilum, where it is attached to the placenta, and this particular portion is known as funicle. One is funicle, one is hilum. Okay, and here it is surrounded. The protection is being done. The protection which I am talking about. Just a second. protection is intergument. The protection is intergument, and just the area beside the embryo is known as nucellus. 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 Draw this diagram. I'm once again repeating. This is a diagram of an ovule. This is a diagram of an ovule. Inside the ovule, the main portion is embryo. Okay. ऊपर वाला पोर्शन चलाजा, नीचे वाला पोर्शन माइक्रोपाइल. Okay. Embryo is surrounded by the protection area that is known as intergument. Just the area around the embryo is known as nucellus. It is connected by hilum and funicle. Okay. So this is a diagram of a ovule. Draw this diagram, then I will be writing about the point. Of the ovule. I will be writing about the point of the ovule. I am repeating Akina once again. This is the whole ovule. The main portion inside the ovule is embryo. Okay. Around that, the protection is provided by the intergument. Just the area around the embryo is known as nucellus. The top position is known as chalaza. The down position is known as micropyle. The connection is known as hilum, and this attachment is known as funicle. So this is a diagram of ovule. अभी हम लोग ovule का कुछ point लिखेंगे. I will be writing certain points about the ovule. Okay, ovule, under ovule, heading under ovule, point number 1. देखो, ovule is attached to placenta. Ovule is attached to placenta by funicle. As I just said you the term funicle. So ovule is attached to the placenta by funicle. Ovule is attached to the placenta by funicle. Ovule is attached to the placenta by funicle. Okay, ovule is attached to the placenta by funicle. ठीक है, and that particular point of attachment यहाँ पे ही just write it, and that particular point of attachment is known as hilum. Hilum. The point of attachment is known as hilum. So underline this important word, funicle, hilum, like that. I'm rubbing this diagram. छोटा और point लिख लेंगे, 2-1 ज़्यादा नहीं है, just not more. Just ovule is a small topic, that is why. And the main portion, main part, as I said you, embryo. Main part is embryo, which is covered by nucellus, as I said you, na, nucellus. It is covered by nucellus, and protection is being given by intergument. There can be one intergument, two or many intergument can also be there. Okay. I'm rubbing this, and two end are there. One is chalaza end, and the other is micropyle end. ये सारा diagram में मैंने दिखा दिया है. I have already shown this particular thing in the diagram. One is the chalaza end and another is the micropyle end. ठीक है, done. Okay, so this is all about the ovule. Okay, done. Just study in the same pattern we did the human reproduction, then the thing will become easy for you. अभी हम लोग क्या करेंगे, एक छोटा सा एक्स्ट्रा टॉपिक है which is not there actually in your NCERT, but it is there in your NEET. That is why I will take 5 minutes extra and I will complete this. Types of ovule. ये टाइप्स ऑफ ओव्यूल हम लोग पढ़ेंगे. चलो देखते हैं क्या क्या है टाइप्स ऑफ ओव्यूल. नंबर 1 इज orthotropous. Orthotropous. What is this orthotropous? It is upright position. Orthotropous is upright position. That means what? The diagram is something like this. The diagram is something like this. The diagram is something like this. Where if this is the embryo, if this is the embryo, if this is the embryo, the upper end is known as the micropyle end. I'm writing in short, and the lower end is known as the funicle. So this is the orthotropous. Number two, after orthotropous, anatropous. Anatropous. इसको तुम लिख लो orthotropous में यहाँ लिख लो upright. हाँ upright. Write it upright. Straight. Anatropous में लिख लो 180 degree inverted. मतलब up and down. That means what the diagram will be. At the top you will have funicle. At the down you have micropyle. Upright position. Sorry, this is 180 degree. Number three, hemitropous. What is it? Hemitropous. Here 90 degree movement. 90 degree movement. मतलब क्या हो जाएगा hemitropous में? Hemitropous में the diagram will look something like this. If this is the embryo, this is the embryo. Here you will get micropyle and here you will get funicle. That means they have a 90 degree angle. You can see 90 degree ka angle like this one. Okay, 90 degree ka angle like this one. Number 4, after the hemitropous, campylotropous. What is campylotropous? Here it is curved. That is no angle is here. curved. curved. Okay, campylotropous में क्या है? Totally curved है. You don't know how is the angle and what is the angle. You don't know any angle is there. कोई angle नहीं है. It is all curved position. ठीक है. Number 5 I am writing. I hope so everyone can see. I am writing number 5. Amphitropous. Here what is there? Here what is there in the amphitropous? अंदर का जो embryo है, embryo is horseshoe shape. अंदर का जो embryo है, that is a horseshoe shape embryo. So this is the horseshoe shape embryo. Okay, last one. Number 6, sarkinotropous. Only the term is saying you. Here 360 degree का movement है. That means अंदर में जो है it is a 360 degree. It is moving like this one. It is just like a circle. Okay, so this is the embryo. This is micropyle. This is funicle. But it is a 360 degree movement is there. अंदर में 360 degree का movement है. So this is all the different type of ovule. Okay, एक नंबर क्या था? Orthotropous. 2 नंबर anatropous. Number 3 hemitropous. Number 4 campylotropous. Number 5 amphitropous. Number 6 sarkinotropous. ठीक है, लिख लिया? लिख लो फटाफट. Then we will do one last topic for the day. Done? Done बच्चा लोग? Everyone, please. Akina, done? Doris, Nukshi, Subhendra, done?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm loving this. Done? Then we will go with the next topic, that is megasporogenesis. Micro तो कर दिया था. Micro was for the male. Then definitely mega is for simply female. यहाँ पे भी एकदम सिंपल वे में करेंगे. एकदम सिंपल वे में करेंगे. जैसे उसको किया मेगा माइक्रो को किया, वैसे इसको भी करेंगे. क्या? One hypodermal. So what is hypodermal? I hope so you know, below the epidermal. One hypodermal cell form आर्ची, वहाँ पे भी बनाया था ना आर्ची, यहाँ पे भी आर्ची स्पोरियल सेल, वहाँ पे भी बनाया था आर्ची स्पोरियल सेल, यहाँ पे भी आर्ची स्पोरियल सेल, दैट मीन्स विद अ डेंस न्यूक्लियस। आफ्टर दैट क्या होगा, आर्ची स्पोरियल सेल वहाँ पे भी बनाया था, यहाँ पे भी आर्ची स्पोरियल, सेम वे आर्ची स्पोरियल सेल डिवाइड इनटू क्या क्या बनाया था वहाँ पे भी, यहाँ पे भी वही बनाएगा, प्राइमरी पैराइटल सेल, प्राइमरी parietal cell and primary sporogenous cell, right fast, हाँ, स्पोरोजेनस सेल। तो यहाँ पे भी बनाया था प्राइमरी, यहाँ पे भी बना दिया प्राइमरी पैराइटल, प्राइमरी स्पोरोजेनस सेल, ठीक है। वहाँ पे भी जैसे बोला था प्राइमरी पैराइटल सेल विल फॉर्म द नॉन रिप्रोडक्टिव पार्ट, तो प्राइमरी पैराइटल सेल फॉर्म द नॉन रिप्रोडक्टिव पार्ट, पैराइटल form non-reproductive part, okay, नॉन रिप्रोडक्टिव पार्ट मतलब फॉर्म, वहाँ पे एंथर था तो यहाँ पे फॉर्म करेगा कार्पल, यहाँ पे ये कार्पल फॉर्म कर दिया। 4 नंबर में क्या था, स्पोरोजेनस, ये क्या बनाएगा, दिस स्पोरोजेनस सेल, वहाँ पे जैसे था माइक्रोस्पोर मदर सेल बनाया था, तो यहाँ पे क्या बनाएगा, स्पोरोजेनस फॉर्म, वहाँ पे माइक्रो था तो यहाँ पे क्या हो जाएगा, मेगा स्पोर मदर सेल, क्या बनाया, मेगा स्पोर मदर सेल, ठीक है, मेगा स्पोर मदर सेल। वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग थिंग, आई विल कम नाउ, आई एम रविंग पॉइंट नंबर 1, हाँ, मेगा स्पोर मदर सेल बना दिया, मेगा स्पोर मदर सेल बना दिया। नंबर 5, अच्छा एक चीज याद है बच्चा लोग, वन थिंग डू यू रिमेंबर, व्हेन आई वाज डूइंग ह्यूमन रिप्रोडक्शन देन आई सेड यू स्पर्मेटोजेनेसिस से तो 1 सेल वाज फॉर्मिंग 4 सेल, बट oogenesis में 1 cell was dividing to form only 1 cell. Remember this Doris, because all the other 3 will degenerate, all the other 3 was degenerating. यहाँ पे भी यही होगा, here also the same thing will happen, here the same thing will happen। यहाँ पे जो मेगास्पोर मदर सेल है, मेगास्पोर मदर सेल 1 mmc, जिसको भी हम लोग मेगास्पोर मदर सेल बोलते हैं, 1 mmc divide to form one functional megaspore and 3 degenerate. Very important, 1 is functional while the 3 will degenerate. As in the case of human being, the same is in the case of the plant. Out of 1 mmc it will divide to form 4 तो बनाएगा definitely, but out of that 4 1 is functional and the other 3 will degenerate. It is clear here? I am rubbing point number 2, I am rubbing point number 3, 4, ये सारा रब कर दिया. Now what will happen now? This is megasporogenesis. Under this only write another point, that is mega गैमेटोजेनेसिस. अभी तो स्पोर बनाया था, बट दिस स्पोर इज नॉट एबल टू फॉर्म अ गैमेट. हाउ विल मेक अ गैमेट? सपोज ये स्ट्रक्चर होगा ऐसे. ड्रॉ दिस डायग्राम. I have found one functional. This one functional will divide into 2. One will go at the top, one will come at the down. After that what will happen? It will divide twice. That means from 1 to 2, 2 to 4. यहाँ पे 1 2 3 4 सेल होगा. यहाँ पे भी 1 2 3 4 सेल होगा. Draw this diagram. After that, the final diagram that you will get it, from here one cell will move towards the center, from here also one cell will move towards the center. The final diagram is something like this. You can see here, I hope so. You can see here at the top 3 cell is there. This is known as antipodal cell. Antipodal cell. In center the 2 cell will fuse. It is known as polar nuclei. What I said? Polar nuclei. यहाँ पे न्यूक्लियस डाल दो. और नीचे में जो सेल होगा, 1 is the bigger cell, you can see here, and 2 is the smaller cell. The bigger cell is known as egg The two smaller cell is known as synergid. Synergid. You can see there synergid, which together is known as, I'm writing here, together is known as egg apparatus. Egg apparatus. So out of this, egg is actually the male gamete. Egg is actually the main gamete, that is the female gamete. This is how a egg gamete is formed. कैसे मेगा gametogenesis से out of that one functional ना is divide and move into the two portion. The both will divide twice. It will form 4 here, 4 here. That is 8. Out of that 8, one will come in the center, and that is why this stage is known as 7 cell 8 nuclei stage. What is it? 7 cell. Why 7 cell? 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 6. At the center 7. But why 8 nuclei? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here 2 nucleus is present. In the center, polar nuclei is 2n. What? Polar nuclei is 2n. That is why it is also known as 7 cell 8 nuclei structure. 7 cell 8 nuclei structure. Question may come. Draw a 7 cell 8 nuclei structure. So you will draw this one. Antipodal, polar nuclei, egg, synergid. अब इसका function क्या क्या है? I will teach you in the next class when I will be teaching you about their fertilization. तो आज के क्लास में बच्चा लोग हम लोगों ने क्या क्या मेल का स्ट्रक्चर पढ़ा, फीमेल का स्ट्रक्चर पढ़ा, मेल का गैमेट फॉर्मेशन, फीमेल का गैमेट फॉर्मेशन. So we have done. Male have already formed the pollen grain. Okay, with the pollen tube. Female have already formed the egg. So egg is also ready, pollen grain is also ready. In the next class हम दोनों को fertilize कर देंगे. बस that's all is the chapter. In the next class we will complete this chapter. So this is all we have today. Next class I will be starting from the pollination portion. So यहाँ तक किसी को डाउट है? Anyone have any doubt today? कोई डाउट है बच्चा लोग? किसी का कोई क्वेश्चन ही नहीं रहता है in any class that I feel so, what should I say, मतलब इंटरेस्टिंग बोलेंगे इसको, शॉकिंग बोलेंगे. नो वन हैव एनी डाउट, नो वन हैव एनी क्वेरीज, नन ऑफ यू इन बिटवीन से एनीथिंग. तो क्या क्लास यू डोंट अंडरस्टैंड और द क्लास इज वेरी बोरिंग? व्हाट्स द प्रॉब्लम बच्चा लोग, बोलो तो. Akina, what I have taught, it is very clear with you or not? Or if there is any network issue, technical problem, whatever the problem, क्या problem है? Technical problem, then internet problem, what problem is there? Same. None of you talks, so you need to talk, na? You need to open your mic, you need to talk, you need to ask me. I will take the test. Monday I will complete this chapter, and maybe by Wednesday or Thursday I will arrange your test. So start studying that 4 chapters. Okay? So any questions from anyone? Nukshi, Subhendra, Akina, Doris, anyone? No question from anyone? Then I'm ending the class then on that note. Okay? Then bye bye everyone, bacha log. Okay? Yes, Akina, Subhendra. I'm ending
Thank
that.
you, sir.
Okay, chalo. Bye bye. Thank you one.
Bye, sir.
Bye everyone.